In order to strengthen the rice fortification ecosystem in the country, the Food Corporation of India issued a notification on the 23rd of March 2022 outlining the standard operation procedure for quality management protocols for fortified rice kernels and fortified rice in order to maintain the quality. FSSai has now made it mandatory to switch over from non-BIS to BIS certified machinery within a period of 1 year from the date of such notification under Indian standards IS 17854, that is, equipment for manufacture of fortified rice, IS 17853, equipment for manufacture of fortified rice kernel, and IS 17782, which is specification for fortified rice kernels. So to ensure that you comply with the FSSai requirement of mandatory BIS certification, you should get your product and machinery certified as early as possible to avoid any legal penalty. MindSync will assist you in getting your BIS certification together with fulfilling all the regulatory compliances for your product. Contact MindSync today.
Hello and welcome to MindSync. I am Swati from MindSync. MindSync is a professional organization providing compliance, consulting, and advisory services. Precision and accuracy in measurement plays very vital role in day-to-day life. A transparent and efficient legal metrology system encourages confidence in trade, industry, and consumer. Legal metrology is a statutory authority with powers and responsibilities prescribed under the Legal Metrology Act, relating to interstate trade and commerce of weights and measures, including prepackaged commodities, establishing standards of legal metrology. In this video, MindSync will give you an overall view about legal metrology registration requirement in India, falling under various rules. Department of Consumer Affairs is one of the departments under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food, and Public Distribution. The department has been entrusted with the following work with respect to legal metrology. For example, implementation of standards of weights and measures, regulation of packaged commodities, training under legal metrology. Department of Legal Metrology, formerly known as the Department of Weights and Measures, relates to the units of weights and measures, methods of measurements, and measuring instruments. Consumers' protection is the key component of Legal Metrology Department. The Legal Metrology Act, 2009 is a single act covering the provisions of the Standards of Weights and Measures Act, 1976, and Standards of Weights and Measures Enforcement Act, 1985. The Legal Metrology Act, 2009, is an act to establish and enforce standards of weights and measures, regulate trade and commerce in weights, measures, and other goods, which are sold or distributed by weight, measure, or number, and for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. Under the Legal Metrology Act, the following rules are covered, such as the Legal Metrology Enforcement Rules, Legal Metrology General Rules, the Legal Metrology Approval of Models Rules, the Legal Metrology Packaged Commodities Rules, the Legal Metrology National Standards Rules, the Legal Metrology Numeration Rules, Indian Institute of Legal Metrology Rules, and the Legal Metrology Government-Approved Test Center Rules. MindSync is going to provide you with all the regulatory requirements under each such legal metrology rules. First, let us know what legal metrology means. Legal metrology is that part of metrology which treats units and methods of weighment and measurement and weighing and measuring instruments in relation to the mandatory technical and legal requirements. The objective of legal metrology is to ensure public guarantee from the point of view of security and accuracy of the weighments and measurements. The draft model of legal metrology enforcement rules 2010 has been circulated to all states and union territories to establish their own legal metrology enforcement rules. Every manufacturer or importer or dealer or repairer of weights or measures shall make an application for the issue of a license under the Legal Metrology Enforcement Rules, 2010. Also, compounding of various offences committed under the Act shall be as prescribed under the Legal Metrology Enforcement Rules. The Legal Metrology General Rules, 2011 include around 40 types of weighing and measuring instruments, such as electronic weighing instruments, automatic gravimetric filling instruments, steel tape measures, weigh bridges, water meter, taximeter, sphygmomanometers, clinical thermometers, etc. Industries, traders, hospitals, and various government and non-government organizations use these weighing and measuring instruments, and the results of which directly benefit the general public. The concerned government officers regularly check these weighing and measuring devices using the standard weights and measures and the procedure outlined in the rules. The rules comprises of specifications of standards of weights and measures, specification of standard equipment, weights or measures, and weighing and measuring instruments, import of weights and measures, non-standard weights or measures to be used for scientific investigation or research, periodical verification of weights or measures, nomination of director by a company, etc. The Legal Metrology Approval of Model Rules, 2011 specifies that the manufacturer or importer of weights or measures are required to seek model approval for such weights or measures that are prescribed under the Legal Metrology Act and rules before manufacturing or importing. Some of the equipment like cast iron, brass bullion, or carat weight, or any beam scale, length measures not being measuring tapes which are ordinarily used in retail trade for measuring textiles or timber, capacity measures not exceeding 20 liter in capacity are not required to obtain model approval. Under the Legal Metrology Packaged Commodities Rules, 2011, no person shall pre-pack or cause or permit to be pre-packed any commodity for sale, distribution, or delivery, unless the pre-packed commodity bear thereon, or on a label is securely affixed thereto, such declarations as are required to be made under these rules. Pre-packaged commodity means a commodity, which without the purchaser being present, is placed in a package of whatever nature, whether sealed or not, so that the product contained therein has a predetermined quantity. As per the rules, certain mandatory declarations have to be made on every package, some of which are name and address of the manufacturer or packer or importer, country of origin, net quantity, maximum retail price, MRP, inclusive of all taxes, consumer care details, etc. The Legal Metrology National Standards Rules, 2011, is a framework that the central government has established to specify units of weight or measure that shall be based on the units of the metric system. National standards, where there is provision of national prototypes of various standards that are kept at National Physical Laboratory. Reference standards of weights and measures are kept at Regional Reference Standard Laboratory, RRSL. Reference standards are used for the verification of secondary standards of weights and measures, which are part of state government lab. The working standard of weights and measures are verified by the secondary standards and are available at the district level, which are used for the verification of any weights and measures used by traders and manufacturers for the transaction and protection purposes. The Legal Metrology Numeration Rules, 2011, make provision for numeration and the manner in which numbers shall be written. Every numeration shall be made in accordance with the decimal system. Every number shall be represented on base 10. In representing any number in digits, the international form of Indian numerals, namely 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or a combination thereof, shall be used. Indian Institute of Legal Metrology is the training institute for providing training in the field of legal metrology to the legal metrology officers of India. Under these rules, provisions regarding courses to be imparted at the institute, obligatory functions of the institute, qualification of persons to be eligible for admission in the institute are prescribed. The institute provides short-term and long-term training courses in legal metrology and other allied subjects, including consumer protection activities. The Legal Metrology, Government-Approved, Test Center Rules, 2013, are framed for approval of Government-Approved Test Centers, GATCs, established by the private persons for the verification of some of the weights and measures. GATC shall carry out verification of weights or measures as specified in Legal Metrology, General Rules, 2011, and on recommendation of International Organization of Legal Metrology. The weights and measures prescribed under these rules for the verification by GATCs are water meter, clinical thermometer, automatic railway bridges, tape measures, load cell, beam scale, counter machine, etc. The type of registrations required under legal metrology are model approval, manufacturer or importer or packer license, dealer and repairer license, and verification and stamping of weights and measures. MindSync will help you to get your product registered under legal metrology, hassle-free. Stay tuned to watch more such upcoming videos on our legal metrology series. Thank you.